back in the soup. So, let's see how this turns out this time. Let's finally go back to going to wireless on the mouse. Hopefully this doesn't explode, like it has been recently. Things should run slightly better now. Upped the multiplier in my overclock by 1 to 43. And increased the front state buffer, or is it file state buffer? FSB, whatever. BCLK, whatever acronym you feel represents it best. 2102 from 100. So things should be running a little bit faster, just a little bit smoother. And hopefully my processor does not explode. Let's try this. Better not lose money this time. Well, I'm waiting for that. Yeah. 1099.43. Enabled this in the modder script to, well, basically to make it easier to remember this. That's a really terrible winning. Why does that keep happening? Wow. Well, I'm done with that for now. I really should have just... Yeah, thanks for the update. Really should have just left what it was, or just withdrawn like 50% until there was about 1,000 left or something. Because I'm just making nothing. This setting does not seem to be saved at any point in the motion blur setting that you're supposed to use, supposedly. It just does not seem to function at all outside of, you know, the zoom in and zoom out. Anyway, what am I doing in this swamp? Somebody over here that should be killed at the church, I suppose, assuming he's actually there. The message tells me to speak with Dan, pretty much constantly here. All the lists in their notepads. Is there any sort of location for that? Find the monolith in their notepads. Well, I guess it's quite literal with the use of the word find. Which I suppose is a pretty nice reprieve from crashing. Anyway, so it's a nice reprieve from, well, what more mainstream games these days, how they handle the question of find. How to make player find things. 1. Put objective on screen that says find this. 2. Put marker on top of thing to find. 3. Profit. Aha. Also, seriously, what is up with this guy? He is covered in blood. And blind. More than a little creepy. Let's try this one more time, since I kind of lost my last attempt. I would like this level better as a STALKERSOUP thing, if it was a bit more stable. Yes! 2,500. Okay, that's going straight to the bank. There we go. That's worth a save. I think that's just how I'm going to have to handle saving in this area. Bloody... One of the things 1099-43 was supposed to fix was PDA messages not showing up properly. I have to remember to send in the crash log for this list crash. Try to see if I can't get some sort of solution for that. How early is it? 6:22. Oh, that's right, the clock's up there in the corner. It's just so small, it's kind of hard to notice it sometimes. So far, the adjusted overclock is not impressing. Still losing a ton of frames while recording. Of course, all this frame loss, as I've mentioned before, is exclusive to when I record with this program. Well, not necessarily exclusive to this program, as I've seen it happen with Afterburner as well. I suppose if I had a noise-reducing headset, I'd walk into that like an idiot, because I'm staring at a droplet. But I'd probably follow what Grimwald's done and started doing videos with Shadowplay. Of course, I did try that for SGM Part 1 myself, but I mean, the idea stands. I'd lose the editing, more or less, and I'd lose the multiple audio tracks, but I wouldn't lose the performance. Really quite nice. But whatever. I'll have to figure something else out for the system. I've been kind of looking into improving cooling, or maybe I just need to reapply thermal paste and make sure to put it on properly, because I may have made a mistake with that last time. Interesting. Never mind. I was gonna say, is the map view actually synchronized in this version of it, but no. Still have not remembered to actually mention this to Techno-Bacon. Well, hopefully by the time this video goes live, I will have fixed that. So what am I doing exactly right now? Going for the stash. I guess I'll swing on over this way. Have a look at the, I guess maybe up this way? Maybe... I don't know, it's hard to tell with how off-center the map is. We'll try to swing over towards the assassination target, see if he's there. And after that, I guess I'll go up and talk to Dan, since every time I load into this level, that objective is mentioned. Ah, stash in the pipe. Ho ho ho! Clear Sky Exo. Siva, not Exo. What the hell am I saying? Well, I'd say it's probably a pretty big downgrade from what I've got currently. However, Impact 50, Rupture. Wow. Okay, so, wonder how broken this is. Not very. So it seems outside of the carrying capacity, this may actually be better than what I've currently got equipped. Yeah, so far so good with the hard save. Full scale menu save. Here. Let me double check some things. Auto just disabled. Options. Yeah, please. Come on, I hate that. No. Now my settings have not been affected. I guess that's just the natural long distance fog effect. And damn, I was kind of hoping pressing cancel there would not have made it lose focus. Or made the system not lose the hook. This would be a haze effect right around here. There's also a seam in the skybox texture. You know, one thing I've wondered, how would this game look if things were a bit fixed? Snork? As far as lighting goes, because currently in Stalker, I mean, it looks like there's some sort of mapping applied to items. So when you rotate like this, you see some sort of lighting. But it generally looks like there's no lighting whatsoever really affecting objects in a realistic manner unless a dynamic light is pointed at it. Or a shadow is cast upon it from the environment. See here, I can rotate. Well, no, I shouldn't do it here because the grass shadows are making my points kind of look like a lie. See here, no matter which way I rotate, the lighting is identical on the weapon here. The only difference is in the mapping. Now compare that to Clear Sky, or Call of Pripyat, where they've fixed the engine up. And you'll see lighting fully affecting items, even without dynamic lighting. Rather, even without a dynamic light source like a flashlight shining upon them. One of those things that you notice when you end up playing this game for, what did Steam say, last 400 hours or something total? I suppose in Shadow of Chernobyl's case, it makes sense since the game had been in development for a long time. Who knows, maybe some of the visual fidelity bits and pieces, the places where it's lacking, rather, specifically, or whatever the phrase would be, is a cause, or rather is an effect of the development cycle. Having a lot of things designed back in the early 2000s, and not really getting the chance to fully polish them up to 2007 standards, because THQ decided, release game now or you're dead. Obviously simulated a bit. I should use this. I mean, I've been trying to use that AS-Val a lot because the ammunition is heavy. But so's a buckshot, really. And I get a chance to play around with a weapon I haven't really gotten a chance to play around with yet. Can't say I'm really a fan of the scope. But really, I'm not a fan of this visual style of the scope, period. I just don't like the pseudo-realistic looking scope combined with the entire screen, even outside of the scope, being zoomed in. I know you probably can't have actual magnification inside the scope and everything else look normal with the way the engine's designed, but really I think that's why the original vanilla style that you see here in the binoculars was implemented. It obfuscates that little problem. Forgot how deadly jumping through grass was. Well, I suppose I am eventually making my way over to where that target is. Little roundabouts in my methodology, but I'm getting there. I am concerned about the music, though. What did I alert? Who or what did I alert to get this music going? Is Kalmik and his buddy? Is a person or a mutant? Doesn't really appear to be much of anything nearby. Just take a nice casual stroll through the horrible radiation field. And through the green smoke that, for better or worse, doesn't seem to cause any additional damage. Up into this truck quickly here. May have actually been a good idea. Ah, yeah, there's actually stuff in that one. Just quickly make sure nothing fell through the bottom. Okay. Directly in this direction. I was about to quick save there, but I've actually quick saved already. Without problems. Okay. Just continue with that. Ah, I see the marker, but nobody on the contacts radar. Well, I've raised the question on the forums, but as of the recording of this video, it's not been responded to. Double stacked. I wonder if these end up being broken because they took the quests when the A-Life was still broken. And the A-Life fix would sadly have not fixed these targets. Just suppose makes sense. This kind of assassination mission is assigned to random generic NPCs. Oh, hello. Not a threat, really. The bog standard one, too. I suppose it wouldn't have mattered too much if he got a little too close to me. Ah, now this reminds me, I think I saw another artifact like that. A little bit further back and neglected to pick it up. Weird. Hold on. That is weird. It really is. From back here, it looks like a fallen tree. But it's just a hill. The zone's playing tricks on my mind. Now where in hell is this? Ah, the Southern Farmstead. Home of Lecter and the Scout. You know, dude, from a distance you sound kind of like a zombie moaning. It's a real compliment for his singing. Let's check this area out. Nothing in the stash. Okay, I think I need... No, that's 100 rads. No, I'll need to find some adrenaline. Hell, I need to find a lot of things for that quest. Quest for who exactly? Sibilov. the blind, blood-covered traitor guy. I don't even remember what the reward for that is. Let's just try to find it. It's the one with the food icon. The Soul Cube. Its unique properties. The RPD. Not sure why that's called a DXTory. Merc, Siva. 5 bottles of Namira vodka. 2 rations. 3 amber cheeses. Clear Sky doesn't seem to be hurting for food, so... bit strange to see him requesting so much of it. But oh well. Food for a fancy weapon. Can't say I'm going to complain about that. Maybe a bit about having to find something as rare as Mercenary Siva. I guess this man's been doing a bit of work, creating some crosses and caskets for his buddies that died valiantly walking down a path through an anomaly. This is really weird. Where is this light coming from? It looks like sunlight, but there's nothing that it should be going through. And it's in the shape of a lamp. Ah, nothing new for him. This ammo's a bit too expensive. Right, well, let's, well, I guess let's check this building real quickly. Let's head to the north. To that agroprom level changer. As there is something I need to do there. Don't remember what exactly, but I need to go there. I think it initially was, at least in part, to go visit the doctor in Strelok's hideout, but without, well, that kind of got thrown out the window when I found out that you have to give Guy to Groza before he helps you. Not quite as nice a fellow as he is in vanilla. Wait, Blutsager, get your ass over here. We need to talk. Are you just gonna stand there? You're an idiot. Thank you for that. Well, maybe that could have been explained by stealth, but I wasn't exactly sneaking. A Night Star, not bad. Not that exciting and not an artifact at this point, but not bad. Given the time of day, I wonder if there's the same kind of a slowdown than right now in this map as you get in Clear Sky. Although the Sunshaft's effect is both disabled and not really a thing in Shadow Chernobyl. You know, it's real difficult to decide. Ah, damn! I could have went to that southern farmstead, taken the vehicle, and made this go a lot faster. It's difficult to decide, really. Do I want to stick with this because I can carry all this, or do I want to give this a shot because it's considerably better at this point, at least? Maybe when I get this suit hardened, it'll be better. Soul drops, you say? Apparently that's a pretty good one. Anti-bleeding, anti-radiation, and positive health with only endurance as a downside. Not bad, not bad. I suppose I can drop a moonlight for that. Suppose I can dump some junk on this guy. Where the hell did I get one singular round of that kind from? Nobody seems to care about Islam hands, so I can just throw them away without any worry whatsoever. Conveniently timed update to that. Ah, yes! Going to the agroprom to visit the ensign, so I can get some cheap suits to sell. I remember that now. There's also apparently a really good artifact that you can create. Whoa! Crystal Heart, that looks amazing. Or fervent. Where the hell did I get heart from? Fervent crystal. That looks amazing. Just need to get crystal heart first. Don't suppose I have anything for that. This could be it. Fiery soul in a burner. Do I have that? I have soul drops. Nope. How do you get the fiery soul? Soul drop. Soul drop from soul in the burner. Snotty porcupine, what the... Okay. So let's throw a soul in a burner. Create a fiery soul. Man, that's amazing. It's all 100% too, so... Wow. Just wow. Okay, so... let's do it in agroprom, unless I run into the stuff first, just because I know agroprom is a bit more, stable. I really want to go along that, artifact line. That's some pretty impressive stuff. Soul in a burner. I'm gonna throw them both in a burner. Hell, I can go all the way up here in a burner. Just had to find an Electra for the last one. Actually, doing it down here might not be a bad idea because there's no blowout to worry about. Blowout system's been disabled for the swamps. The northern farmstead. Site of, if I remember correctly, the final battle with the... in this case, Avengers. But in clear sky with the, whatchamacallits? Renegades. Okay. That was interesting. Did I just shoot the gun out of his hand? Is that what happened? And since he's an Avenger, he would have to do that. No. No grenades. I disrespect your grenades. And I think They deserve a bullet to the face. Scumbag. Whoa! Nice shot, if I say so myself. Got so much ammunition for this, I actually don't feel bad kind of wasting it like this. Need to practice my fire from the hip a bit more. Still find it kind of funny that, you know, they're using bandit models and sound clips for these guys. This is fitting because they're all just kind of useless. Bunch of damn idiots. Okay, time to do a little bit of work with my inventory. Oh yeah, that should probably do it. Don't anticipate anybody else's equipment being quite that bad. Well, if nothing else, I've got a bit more money to play with. I don't suppose this would count as a burner. Certainly not. If only there was some sort of modification you could perform using the smoke anomaly. Let's see, have I got any gravies? No. Do have a meat chunk, though. Well, no, that's not going to help, because I think Barman has a quest to get the meat chunk. Kind of unfortunate. If it weren't for that, I could just give him the meat chunk for the armor repair kit. Let's see, I think Fireball is weapon repair kit for Barman. Perfect. Well, other than the fact that I'm not close enough. Now we play the waiting game. Try to make sure my saving is as stable as possible. This should be hopefully enough sleep to allow both of them to finish. Perfect. Let's cook up a little bit more. $10 hours. Hell, you know what? Well, I've already started along the line, so it's kind of obvious, but I think I'm going to try to turn both of them into the endgame version of that artifact lot. So let's see, it should take 2 more hours for the first one. Let's take a couple short naps. Or hell, let's do fully recovered, why not? Heal up from the starvation damage. I'm just glad that there's an option that's set by default in the modder script to prevent dying from hunger in your sleep. Got a crystal soul. Quite happy about that. Now I just need an Electra to finish up that. And I need to sleep until morning, about 11:30 in the morning. And that should be the other one finished. Perhaps not. Interesting. I suppose I just kind of figured that sleep until recovery would have been long enough. Got some papers hung up on my wall from some stuff earlier today, and the way they got shadows cast upon them by the case lights. Very nice. Keeps making me feel like there's somebody behind me. Separate save every time. Call me paranoid, but I'm finished with my woman because she couldn't help me with my mind. People say I'm insane because I am frowning all the time. Really quite happy about this. At least I will be until I end up running into another unexpected cobblestone situation. I think I hear an Electra nearby. That's a snow. I think it's a snow anyway. There's one! Now, let's do it. Well, it takes an hour. Oh, this is just great. Just absolutely great. In a way, it almost makes me wish that I published videos as a whole a lot faster than I did. Just because it means I'd, be able to get to these parts where I'm actually happy and enjoying everything a lot faster. Should just have a few more in-game minutes left. So let's swap this over to the cheaper ammo, just to use that up a little faster. Surprisingly, the swamps are a pretty calm and docile place. I actually can't really say anything negative about the swamp level, other than it being sometimes unstable save-wise when ported back to Shadow of Chernobyl. In fact, the only real problem there was in Clear Sky, in my opinion, was the fact that as soon as you finished up the Clear Sky quest line, there really wasn't any point in going back here other than to get some rewards occasionally. Let's see, 16. Well, I can probably just turn another one of these fiery tiers into, or these electro tiers into a fiery tier. I think that might be what I'm gonna do. Make sure all that gets kept. And immediately run into an anomaly. Oh, wow. That anomaly actually does cause a little bit of damage. Occasionally, if you are a little bit slightly close to it. I've only had bezoars. Right, well, let's just cook up this, fiery tears. Did it take the one that I had equipped? It did. Why would I expect anything else? Alright then, let's do yet more sleeping. Man, the fear music just feels weird and out of place. Didn't I just fix this up as well? Man. All the more reason to use the freedom one instead, I guess. At least for a while, since, I don't know. All I know for sure is this thing's pretty soft and weak at the moment. Okay, good to know, Seuss Love. Just waiting for this artifact to pop out. Let's take another nap. Oh, come on already. I thought it was 10 hours. Or 5 hours. What is it? Fire tears. 6 hours. Okay. So it must... Ideally, it's just a few zone minutes away. Still a bit strange, I think. These are the anomalies that take down helicopters at the power plant. And yet, they only do any noticeable amount of damage if you stand inside them throughout their entire process. And even then, it's enough to make you need to use a single bandage. I suppose one problem I see here is, how am I gonna carry those suits from the Ensign unless I can sell to him all of this, and that would free up a little bit of space. You know what, I'm just gonna go for an 8-hour sleep here. As soon as I click on it, the artifact is done. Great. Oh, well, this should take me into the middle of the night. Obviously, I didn't do the math. Yeah, obviously I didn't do the math, otherwise I would have noticed that, yeah, this would have taken me into the middle of the night. Instead of morning. Alright, well, either way. Let's take that off and use that as the fire tears location. Man, I just cannot wait until a random cobblestone attack comes and ruins all this good work. What the hell? What's going on here? Some sort of bright light coming from the train. And just like that, it's gone. Okay, I think I have to investigate this. Seemingly no human contacts around here. because I'm not getting any, anything on the contacts radar. Must be nothing. Let's just go to the agroprom where nothing good is waiting for me. No doubt. Okay, you can stop recording now, DXTory. You can stop recording now, DXTory. Stop recording now, DXTory. You can stop recording now. My fucking god. Made it to the agroprom. After nearly losing footage. DXTory, for the first time in who knows how long, decided it wanted to do that whole... Hello, there's a mirror. That whole thing where you press the record button again to stop recording and it just sits there and does nothing. So I'll say the positive thing is, this gun is awesome, and the program is actually really good at not losing footage. I'm surprised it took this long to grab this, or get this stash location. Right, now the ensign... That's right, he goes to the base at night. Which is why it's preferable to assault the military base. Excuse me. Assault the military base when it's daytime. And try to stealth it if you're gonna go at night. Because he will go into the base at night and he will be full-scale hostile. So, guessing that's an A-life spawn pause there. Let's head on up to Adrenaline. And I gotta say, I actually do kind of like having this limited sprint. It comes free with exoskeletons and carrying more than 150 kilos of loot. It really is forcing me to slow down a bit, and still do stupid things like that, but you rush through things a lot less. Still think I'm going to stick with the fiscal plan and buy myself a freedom exoskeleton when the opportunity arises. Cannot move. I'll just drop my MAC-10 here. Try to remember to pick it up later. Kinda useless at the moment as I am out of ammo for it, right? Yeah, completely out of ammo for it. Yeah, still going with the freedom exoskeleton. Likely to go back to this once I have the equipment and necessary components to upgrade it. Use the, you know, the harden upgrade. Because right now, carrying capacity is great. Protection, not so much. Like, come on, bloodsucker. Maybe not the best weapon for range. Certainly packs a punch. Honestly, I'd be surprised and actually kind of annoyed if this weapon in particular was made strangely weak compared to every single other shotgun in the mod. Adrenaline, man, do you ever sleep? Suppose not. No, I haven't quite done your quest yet. Forgot to ask Sakharov about... No, didn't really forget. Just plain didn't. Just plain didn't ask him about the helicopter. I really hope these embryos don't end up being considered some sort of quest item, otherwise I'm... just plain gonna be blocked from doing it. Doing either of the quests. At the risk of causing instability, I'm tempted to spawn in a few loners at the other building, just so they can actually be there. Let's see, let's get rid of some of this. It's an AP round. But it's more, this one's more accurate. Let's go with the more accurate one. It seems to do plenty of damage either way. Plenty. It's a sniper rifle, so I really don't need that many rounds for it. I think that should do it for now. Let's make morning come, and I will create some loners in the other building when that time arises. So now's the time where I can actually start worrying about food again, because I'm not carrying around 80 pieces of bread. Stupid rats messing with the detection meter. Oh, shut up already. Stupid thing. Okay. This is about where the loners camp out, if I recall correctly. Look at some... Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with this category because all the other ones seem to cause crashes. In fact, I'm gonna use this one, even though they're a bit over-equipped, just because I know for certain that this one works. There we go. Now, hopefully they'll take over the standard duties for this area and whatnot. And just in general, make the agroprom feel like it's supposed to feel. What are you guys doing? It doesn't look like they're gonna be taking up positions around here like I expected. Or maybe they are, and I just didn't quite... Hello. Have the correct idea about where those positions would be. This guy seems to be on a mission. Or not. Alright, let's get a little more money back from adrenaline. Don't remember exactly what it was I bought from him that gave him so much money. It must have been something quite expensive. I really hope my Sig Necro is stored at the bar stash. Otherwise, I Either at the bar or the army warehouses. One of those two stashes. Otherwise, I don't really know where it is. Okay, let's just put some of these away. Just to improve my carrying capacity for those suits. Especially this stuff. See if I can do this a little faster. Should be able to carry a couple of them. Well, I should definitely stash away a few more things. So I'm gonna pick up a PKM as well. That's the idea. Grab a PKM to play with them and have fun with. And a bunch of suits to sell for money. Although adrenaline doesn't really give you very much money for them. Really hope these guys actually stick around here. Seem to be partially, at least partially, running off to some other smart terrain. Probably could have put the gulag away as well. But I think I'll have enough carrying space. Especially if I run into some mutants and get a chance to shoot them. Now let's just put that away, and the ensign should be somewhere around here.
Stalker, if you want to go through,
Right here.
Come up and we'll have a chat. If not, I suggest you take off before we get angry.
Very nice, very nice. That other AN-94 sounds pretty interesting as well, but I've already got 2 of them. Oh man, that weighs 12 apiece. What have I got for vodka now? 9. Only 9. Conceal equipment? Got some ammunition. There we go. Well, that's good. Thank you, sir. I'm gonna run away. You should do the same. Also weird, it seems in Grimwald's videos, the radio message plays the full length. For some reason for me, it's only playing a couple words. God, I really hope I can get to safety soon enough. I suppose I can mash medkits if I start getting hurt. Seems the closest way is to climb up this ladder and get inside the building from the top. But even then, I can only hope that this is considered a safe area. Hiding out in this corner next to some windows. Nope. Come on. Where's a safe area? The bathroom, maybe? And then, there were only 2 bottles of vodka on the wall. see if this has any decent animations. Sprinting seems alright. Seems kind of box standard. Though it does look... yeah, the box kind of clips through the arm. Decent... relatively decent sights, although the stock clips through the screen. Definitely made for a lower field of view, but actually pretty good reload animation there. I like it. A bit pricey, ammunition's rare, and actually I might only be able to get ammunition from the Ensign or vodka. But I like it. Ooh, getting better prices from Adrenaline than Grimwald was. He was only getting $3K for this each. Well, I'm making out like a bandit here. Though I suppose I should probably buy some food. That'll go towards the goal. These are apparently actually in the game files for vanilla, because I remember seeing the texture for this sitting in there while I was looking around. Let's grab some food. Mixed nuts, that's part of the requirements for that quest. Now let's just grab all the food and grenades. I think I've got enough financial overhead to be able to afford some things. No, I'm just gonna buy all of these. I don't know which one is the one for the quest. Okay, I'm not gonna buy all these. These are really expensive. Actually, I'm not gonna buy any of them. That's really expensive. For the quest, what I need is not to do that. IRPB. I'm gonna go with the assumption that the one that's the IRPB actually has its name displayed and set to go. So I will have to search for that one specifically. Stalkers don't seem to have wanted to stick around, and the helicopters are still just kind of sitting there. Loading. Being bizarre. Maybe we should try to shoot him down. Still need to find a way in here, because there's apparently something in there. Can almost squeeze through there. Just need to find a teleport somewhere. But something like that, I don't know, I just get the feeling that it's going to be related to a quest. So when I get the quest, I'll be able to deal with it. I'm curious. Nope, it only accepts this, so I suppose on the positive side, I'll get a little bit of ammunition for this. Some of the times that I kill an Avenger, since they do seem to be carrying that ammunition specifically sometimes. Bit strange. That particular style of 7.62 by 54 can be used in snipers and a PKM machine gun. But the other kinds are not interchangeable. In real-world scenarios, there's probably some actual major difference between the types, but as far as in STALKERSOUP goes, I don't really know what that would be beyond configuration issue. Anyway, back to the garbage. DXTory, you can just stop filming when I press key. You can stop filming anytime now.